Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. William.
Yeah.
Hey, I think it's really funny how they just wrote Zox out of the show now until he has to come back.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's all part of Stacy's master plan.
Yeah,
So,
the plan that he's been setting up since the beginning of the show,
okay,
right? Because they had his character written since the beginning of the show and everything.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. But you know what's even better? You know what's even better than that?
What?
The fact that we have a recipe for those goddamn Sundays. I swear to fucking God.
Boy, hey, it's better in fact that it's in song as well, right?
Yeah, right? But look, we can make Sundays now. We can make them. We don't have to go to Japan and buy like $50 ice cream sundaes from Bandai Premium or whatever the fuck who sells shit like this.
Mm-hmm. We don't have to go to the Super Sentai Cafe and order this.
Yes, exactly. Also,
Yeah.
Of course they have a Super Sentai Cafe.
Oh yeah, there's a Super Sentai Cafe and there's also a Kamen Rider Cafe. I've seen photos and they look pretty good and pretty cool. A lot of Nazis imagery in the Kamen Rider Cafe though. Don't know what's up with that.
Wait, are you being serious? I don't know if this is a bit or if you're being serious.
Okay. So, alright, so you're still new to Kamen Rider. So you don't know that so you know where I was explaining to you Sentai?
Oh, no,
history?
wait, yeah, their first enemy was like the clan or some shit like that,
No,
right?
that was the Sentai's first enemy was the clan. Rider's first enemy were Nazis, right? And the worst was they weren't being cheeky with it, making like, hey, these are our Nazi allegory, right? Right?
Uh-huh.
Shocker. So Shocker is the main enemy of Kamen Rider, right? And they're a Nazi allegory, right? Pretty much, right?
Uh-huh.
But early on, like they weren't shy about being a Nazi allegory. They're like, hey, we're the Japanese branch.
Of course.
Hey. So you can talk about the Nazi party while I go wash my hand and get all this grease off my finger because I just ate a slice of pizza and now I have grease all over my hand.
How are we supposed to introduce? We're talking
No,
about
I'm
fucking
leaving now.
Sentai. What are you doing? No. Okay, I guess I'm left to pick up the pieces. Okay, I mean, if Austin's not gonna do it, I guess I'll introduce it. So welcome to Super Sentai Kikai Zenkaiger.
And that's the story of Christmas.
I was literally just about to introduce fucking like what the episode name and everything was. Okay.
Oh, you're doing the intro?
Yes, because we need to do an intro before we get way out ahead. What are you doing?
Right, would you say you were doing the intro to our weekly unnamed tokusatsu podcast series about Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, a weekly discussion where I, Austin, a master of segues, and my friend William, that's you, a person who's fascinated with the history of the Nazi party, we discuss the latest Super Sentai season, Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, and welcome to episode 45, Super bad luck is the lowest fortune.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, at least you said the Wikipedia title because I was about to start a war.
Right.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I guess going back on topic of things. So I guess like Stacy's like, hey, I'm here for ice cream. All right, bye. That's literally it.
He's look, yum. Give me. Hey, look, and I like how we have Kaito, fucking Jiren and Gowan in the background doing a fucking.
They're dancing. Why are they dancing in the back? I know there's a song and everything, but why? There's no reason.
Look, the fact that they have like this whole dance, that means they had to practice it, right? Like that means at some point. Before this moment happened, they had to got together. All right, let's figure out the dance to this song, right?
Yeah, I guess. But that just makes me think. Apparently, they're dancers and there's no stage, and I guess they can't afford one. I don't know why you would have dancers or have a show while people are eating, because then what's the point? There's no fancy shit. You don't draw the focus away from the food. What's the point? What's the fucking point?
They barely have customers by itself, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, this is a lot of extra stuff to do with like for such a little shop.
That they're using their free time for, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, you think that all they do is just basically just practice dances that they could do for the customers whenever they come by?
Probably, I guess. That's what it looks like.
I mean, wait, does Majin have a job? Majin
she doesn't have a job.
No, but she does fortune telling on the side, right? Like,
I mean, does she even charge people for it? Right?
That's also true. God, what does at this point I'm assuming everyone just kind of like helps around at the shop or something. Because
right.
Otherwise, I have no idea as to why they would bother practicing the dance in the first place, like at all.
Yeah.
But anyway, so moving away from that, basically after Stacy fucking Lee, it just dips out, and I don't think he even paid.
Of course, no. Once again, this is a world whose economy doesn't run on capitalism. All right.
Well,
all right?
I mean, what does it run
right,
on?
We literally established in, like, the first episode or something with Kaito how he traded something to the takoyaki guy, right?
Oh yeah, they work on a bartering system now, don't they?
Yeah, like this is a world whose entire economic structure is worked on bartering. That's it.
Yeah. Anyway, fucking everyone's just like, hey.
Hey, don't worry. I'm sure the economic situation in this world is doing perfectly fine. All right.
You say that, but then
I'm pretty sure there's no global supply chain issue happening in this world, right?
Well, at least maybe in their world, you know.
That's right. Hey, I bet this world doesn't even have NFTs. All right. So
God.
That's how you know it's a good world, right?
Yeah.
There's no NFTs.
I have to show you a video about Sonic about NFTs at some point.
Anyway. Are you gonna show me your Sonic NFTs?
No, I'm not gonna show you my Sonic.
Did you buy some Sonic NFTs?
No, I didn't buy Sonic NFTs.
Did you buy NFT the Hedgehog?
No, I didn't. Wait, NFT the Hedgehog?
That's it.
What?
Hold on. Wait, do you know the Sonic OC shitpost meme game?
Oh, you're talking about like Steelhog the Hedgehog or whatever the fuck you call him.
Yeah, no, but do you know the game you're supposed to do with that? Where you type in your name.
Oh,
right?
You type in your name and the Hedgehog, right?
Yeah,
and then
I'm gonna quickly type in NFT the Hedgehog and see what comes up.
Alright. Okay, let me bring up Google then. I might as well go and do the same.
Damn. Okay, it's just pictures of actual hedgehogs. Fuck. I'm actually disappointed.
Hedgehog. Hold on, now I have to confirm myself.
Wow, what a fucking disappointment.
Oh no, yeah, it's just actual NFTs.
I was hoping for shitty Sonic recoloring hedgehog.
Oh god, but they're like actual hedgehog NFTs. And it's doing the same thing as the monkeys. I'm surprised this hasn't gotten any traction at all.
These are way better than those shitty ass monkeys, alright? That's for sure. I'm gonna post something in our group chat real quick.
Wait, why? Real full name? Sultan William J. the Hedgehog. Why is he 46 years old? Why is he so? Why does he have such a?
I didn't really get this character stats. I just didn't even fucking saw it come up. The first thing this is way fucking better. First appearance, Twister, the Prince of Metropolis, accents American. Dislike his brother Wilbert, Danger, Chaos, Twister, and Danger.
Okay, you know what? Hold on, now I have to look something up. Yeah, okay. Are we gonna look up everybody who has a goddamn hedgehog?
Hold on, I want to say a word, but I can't say a word because I will get in a lot of trouble for saying that word right now.
Oh,
There's a word I want to say that's associated with the Sonic fandom that I don't want to say.
Really? Yo, some of these people just make fun. Okay, okay, I swear to God, we're gonna okay, I was just about to post that one too.
Damn, damn. There's no shitty. Oh, damn it, this one. Oh wait, hold on.
I was
a
about to, but then there's like this more offensive one that I wanted to post because somebody took the time to actually make a more offensive version. Like,
Boy.
like holy shit. Holy fuck.
Hey, look, fidget spinning at school. That's how cool this guy is, alright?
Okay,
That's how cool this hedgehog is, alright?
I'm gonna propose something to you, okay? Let's save the rest of the hedgehogs for like for the recording after this, because I swear to God, I want like I found one for Tariq and it's fucking amazing. No, we're definitely saving this for the next recording. I need to show Tariq his own fucking hedgehog. So fucking stupid.
I just found it. I just found it up too.
Yeah, you saw it too, right?
Hey, look. Originated area. All right. Ooh, God, I love this shit so much. I love the fucking that name hedgehog meme so much. It's so fucking great.
I just can't believe that like there are actual like fucking like results that we could get. It's fucking wild.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, hey, wow, man, David's so fucking. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Boy, hey, which one do you think of these is David? All right,
okay. Our
close friends. Hold on, I'm gonna post you too.
Yo,
I'm gonna.
We're legit about to just become a hedgehog spoiler cast, my guy. We're legit gonna end up becoming a hedgehog spoiler cast.
Okay, so here are 3. So we have a close associate named David, alright? I'm gonna post you 3 hedgehogs. Which one is you? Which one is David?
Which one is wow. Why they're like 3 okay, literally okay, first off, literally the first one is just Sonic but recolored slightly, and I disapprove of that, so that's not David.
Are you saying what the other 2 is a better representation of David?
Well, I mean, I guess either David's a good Christian boy or he's just Rule 63 David. So.
Do you think David's just a fanboy at that point? hey, look, you're gonna see David later this week, alright? We can bring this up with him.
Oh my, yeah, you know, we'll save it if I have the time to get there. Anyway, getting back to the actual fucking episode.
Hey, what the fuck are we recording for again?
We're recording for Zenkaiger episode 45. So basically, I'm gonna skip over the part where they.
We just spent like 5 minutes on this.
Yeah, I know, we did. Anyway, fucking Majin and Vroom encounter the big bad guy who is just, oh yeah, bad luck. Okay, so we're gonna skip over that for a little bit. But yeah, they both get bad luck, and the fucking bad guy just leaves. All right, so now we're at the 5-minute mark. So now we should be at the next scene where fucking Ichiruri and Barishitara are just basically talking to Bokuwas again, right? And then,
they're trying to figure out his plan. They're like, okay, they're trying to figure out his plan to take over the world, right?
Yeah.
Right, because that was Barishitara's plan that he's been thinking of for the last 12 months, right? How am I gonna take over this Earth, right? Right? I've been spending the last 12 months on how to take over this Earth, right?
Well, I mean, you mean Bokuwas, right?
Yeah, Bokuwas, yeah.
Anyway, Bokuwas is being all like, Anyway, so Ishii is like, oh yeah, I put out the bad luck guy, praise me, and then Barishitara's like, heh, being a little desperate, aren't you? You know, that can fold the old rivalry shit that's going on between the two. And so, in doing so, you kind of get this whole thing where it's like, oh yeah, well, thankfully we had Gage to fucking help us out, right? And then Gage is like, oh, did I release the world from in the last episode? I guess I did, right?
But
so then this also
my planning, right?
Yeah, right. And then
I got rid of those stupid pirates, you know.
So yeah, I mean, Barishitara notices something's off. So I mean, because
boy,
apparently at this point,
did you think there was something wrong with your video feed?
Oh no,
during that bit.
I thought I was glitching out for a hot second until I replayed it like a couple times. Like, oh no, that's just how it's supposed to be.
I was actually like, yeah, it's so fucking weird as well. I really they're doing that to hit that stuff, but how they did it is really fucking weird, right? Right, because normally you only ever see these type of effects when you're watching like a recording of something, right? Right?
Yeah,
universe, like they're watching in universe, but they're talking about this in real life, right? This makes no fucking sense.
I mean, I think it does. Like, it depends on how you view it. Because the thing is, I think it's mainly because of the fact that like what we're dealing with are like they're all Kikainoids. I mean, we kind of forget about this for a little bit, but like the thing is, like
Yeah.
Boku Wallace and Barishitara, like and Engage himself, they're all Kikainoids. So the thing is, I think it's supposed to maybe represent like an overwrite in memory, or an overwrite in character, and they take the digital effect because they are essentially like mechanical AI beings. So maybe
Right.
so that's probably the reason. It is jarring.
But
And
the presentation for how they did it's really fucking weird.
No, because
It would make more sense if we
too.
saw like a POV shot, right? Of like I don't know, maybe through like Gage's eye or some shit.
No,
right?
I get I get what you're saying, and I agree with it. Don't get me wrong, because I do like the thing is, previously the way they do the whole overwrite thing was basically like the glowing of the eye thing. That was the thing that we accepted. But I guess I don't know if maybe it's a different effect here or if it's to imply something or whatever. But like I don't. But it's just like they use a different effect instead of the eye thing happening here, right?
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of like, okay, so I don't know if maybe that's supposed to be like maybe his memory's being overwritten and they use that effect to kind of show whether he's like, no, this is his memory being rewritten, not being taken over. Because at this point it's very clear that Gage is like his own character who is taken over by someone else, who at this point I'm rather certain was the previous Overlord, right? And so like I guess with that, maybe that static effect is maybe more of a memory overwritten thing, and it's like, oh well, I guess I did that. It was a part of my memory, you know. And I'm pretty sure that's the case too, considering what we see later with Stacy later on. So anyway, going off from that, right? I guess we go back to the candy shop, right?
Yeah. Where everyone has bad luck, right?
Well, yeah, Majin and Vroom for certain. But apparently there comes up with a rule where it's just like, if you open something, you're bound to get some more bad luck on you.
Yeah, and she immediately fucking crushes her finger.
Yeah, also, they just end up getting into some really, really bad luck once they start getting it. Like, imagine, like, as soon as she opens up that thing up, her finger gets crushed, and then she, like, the chair falls down and, like, breaks apart and she falls down. Then Vroom, I swear to God, it's, like, probably the worst bit where he's just like, oh, well, that was unfortunate. I'm gonna go get myself some water. Opens fridge. More bad luck, right? And so, once it stops on his head, he drops glass.
No, this was fucking horrible. This is my worst fear. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Well, like, well, first of all, you're a fucking. Well, hey, these guys are fucking robots, all right? They don't even blink. Vroom doesn't even fucking blink.
No, yeah, you know what? So I guess technically the glass shard thing in his eye, not the worst thing I guess for a robot, but apparently, I mean, you know. Fuck, my God, it's just like seeing him dance around like, oh, I got a glass in my eye. It's like, that hurts, man. It hurts because this is like,
right?
It was like, oh, I understand. I feel your pain.
Yeah, that's a terrible fucking moment to go through all of a sudden.
But God, they really put them through some shit. And then the rest of the team's like, yeah, we should probably go and find that world and defeat him before shit gets a lot worse, right?
Right.
But then this is where the interesting bits kind of happen, where Stacy comes in, and then
hey, Stacy is what we call a hangover, right? Right?
Sure.
All he's missing is the unauthorized use of the Mike Tyson tattoo, right? And then get sued by the artist who designed that tattoo in a court battle.
What?
Hey, did you know about that?
No, this is actually something new. I never heard about.
Right, what was it? What was it Hangover 1 or 2 with Mike Tyson?
I don't know. I would assume 2, since that's the more popular one. That's when you start getting more star-studded cast.
Fuck, okay, I need to look this up now. Was it? Oh no, it was the first one. Alright, so in the first one, fucking Ed Helm's character wakes up with the Mike Tyson tattoo, right? Tattoo to his face, right? But it turns out that the design of that tattoo is copyrighted and trademarked to the artist that designed the tattoo, right?
Oh.
And not Mike Tyson, because he has the tattoo, right? Right, so the artist of that tattoo sued Warner Bros. Or whoever the fuck distributed the movie for like, hey, you didn't get my permission for that tattoo, right? Because it's still considered the artist's works and everything, right? Yeah,
Right.
so yeah, I think he won that battle, I believe, because of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right. I mean, that's interesting.
yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. They should have. Stacy should have woke up with a legally distinct Mike Tyson tattoo. Is all I'm saying.
No, well, sure. But also, okay, so just real quick, because I just looked it up on YouTube real quick. Maybe it's just because I'm in the wrong circles in YouTube. But like, is that an actual music video? Like
Boy,
that
hey, that's a good question. I don't think so.
because I legit
I'm.
looked it up. Well, I typed in Stacy's Thought, right? Because that's what they
Yeah.
call the
Huh?
song or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it does turn up a result where there's an actual song,
Uh huh.
but I haven't seen the
Okay.
video, so I'm assuming that's just in
Okay.
production. But like, I wanted to double check to be sure if maybe I'm just not
Okay.
looking in the
I
right
mean,
places.
so, I mean, this. I mean, it's probably the character song, right? Is what I assume because I just looked it up and I'm looking at the things for it, right. It looks
Right.
like this is Stacy's character song, and I guess they at some point filmed like an actual music video for this shit with the actor. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense. But I mean, they definitely spend a lot of time where it's just like where you kind of see Stacy just kind of because the thing is, here's the thing, right? Because Stacy just wakes up like, okay, what the fuck happened? And so he's
Yeah. Huh?
reviewing his
Yeah.
memories.
Yeah. Did I have a hangover last night? Where is Ken Jong at this point?
Yeah,
Right?
Jesus. No, but
Should I go to the hot tub time machine afterwards from this?
well, clearly he went through the karaoke time machine. Well, at least I assume that's a karaoke place. I have no idea. I don't know how karaoke places work in Japan. But like the thing is, so back in a matter at hand. So like, I mean, for one thing, they really like were using a lot of the music video when he was overlooking his memories for some reason. It's just kind of there, so I kind of find that interesting to begin with. But like the thing is, so basically Stacy wakes up and is like, "Where the fuck am I?" And so then
Yeah.
Stacy just like Stacy honestly just reviews his memories. We see all that he went through when he was technically not Stacy, and during that whole thing, he's like, "Oh, well, I guess I must have escaped and shit." Like
Yeah,
he
it's
legit
just
thought that
funny
those.
it's funny how as he's doing this, you have the scene from his fucking music
No,
video.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah, it's very
it's
jarring
like it's
when
because
that
it has
happens.
nothing to do with this entire fucking moment.
No, yeah,
Right?
like it's really weird. They really wanted to put that in there for some fucking reason, right? But the thing,
Once again, it goes back to my favorite argument of anything in a show. Is you think this is just a tax write-off? Right?
tax write-off? Wait, what do you mean? How would they get a tax write-off for this?
I mean, I'm sorry. Like, it's a production. It's like they're trying to get the most of the production for this media, right? They're like, oh boy, hey, we spent a lot of money filming this music video.
Oh, so they're like, well, we can't just say we filmed it and not gonna use it, so we might as well put it in somewhere so that we can say, yeah, this is why we use the money. So it's not just because of whatever. It's because we're gonna use it in the show. Okay, he's in. But
Yeah.
But I mean, despite the honestly, quite frankly, a little jarring, the jarring section where he's like reviewing his memories, it becomes very clear like he doesn't know that he was mind controlled, like at fucking all, which I guess explains Gage, because the thing, which I guess is why they did the effect, which is why I'm saying like that's probably why they did it. But the thing is, Stacy is legit just thinks, oh, so I did all of that, but for some reason I guess I'm like, I guess that happened. Even like he's like okay, I did experience this. These are in my memory, so I must have done this. But like I guess it just took a while for me to remember. And he's just confused. Like these like honestly, if that's the actual previous Overlord's power, that's a fucking wild power to have. You know?
Yeah.
Just
right.
essentially.
That Gage can do this shit in the background.
No, I mean, it's not even Gage. I'm pretty sure it's just the Overlord, and Gage is like an actual bird he used to own, and he just happened to overtake him, right? And the thing is, like, for the Overlord to he can just go into anybody's mind and very reasonably just not be detected, because everybody will be like, okay, so apparently I did that, I just don't remember for that one moment for some reason. And then they'll be like, well, I guess I did do that. And that's it. Like, they literally don't still question. Like, Stacey's confused, right? And even Gage is confused. But, like, they just all kind of seem to accept that this is just what they did. They just don't remember for some reason. It's very...
Right.
it is actually like in term like as a power, it is kind of overpowered, you know.
Right.
Like, God, it's just wild. But like anyway, I mean, aside from the speculation on the previous Overlord, we do go back to the Toji Tendo, and where like you see Gage is just kind of messing with like the settings on like the gate for the parallel world gate.
Mm-hmm.
And so then Barishitara sees that, and then he's like, "Oh, what if he's
Hey,
the
what are you doing? Yeah, you shouldn't be pressing these buttons, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And so this is when Barishitara is just like, well, he's obviously up to something. Is he responsible for Stacy? Then why?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Hey, is he the one telling people to go visit the capital? Right?
Oh,
is he the one that's
God.
telling everyone that the election was a fraud and that we need to, right? And that we need to take back the steal, right? And we have to stop the steal, right?
Yeah.
Is that what Boruchitara is realizing that Gage is doing?
Well, you know what? We're gonna find out in the next few episodes.
Yeah.
But-
Hey, look, 4 episodes left, all right?
Yeah, but then you get this whole then you get the Zenkaiger team basically fighting all the Kudeks and everything, and because they've just found the new the what is it called? Omikushi world? Good luck world?
Yeah,
Bad
which
luck
is
world?
I think is fortune telling or some shit, I believe.
Fortune telling
right?
world? Yeah, I guess. And so like when that happens, literally like they like the Zenkaiger's complaining about like about the fact that like, hey, you can't just keep doing bad luck. That's not how fortune telling works. And well, of course they say that, and so of course he's like, you know what? I'm gonna give all the Kudeks good luck. And so in doing so, they literally fuck themselves over in the fact that every single thing that the Kudeks do, they just is because of that good luck. Nothing can fuck with them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. And then of course, Majin and Vroom insist on coming along, and their bad luck ends up like turning on Kaito and the others.
Yeah, they ended up becoming a hazard to them. They ended up becoming a hazard to everyone else. It turns out, like, whoopsie, should have thought of that beforehand.
Because apparently Majin, fucking loses her staff and ends up stabbing Gaon with it, I guess.
I think that's what they were trying to imply. I thought she was like, it looks like it just hits him, right?
Yeah, I mean it looks like that too.
It would have been way more funny if it impaled him, right?
Oh no, yeah, for sure. I guess they just couldn't like figure out a way to do that somehow. Honestly, I would have been fine if they just like did the whole sword in the armpit thing. But then again, it looks like it would be very hard to do.
This thing is too big, so they definitely cannot do that, right?
Yeah, so they made do with what they had. I mean, I accept it. It's whatever. But then like because Vroom and Majin come in, everyone else just basically gets bad luck in some way, shape, or form. And I don't know why it applies to him in this way, but like Kaito basically opens the box by putting it over like a Kudak's head, and I guess even if you're not affected by the power, he ends up getting bad luck in resulting because of the opening of the box. And then Gaon ends up getting the same thing where he's chasing at the villain and he opens up a door and then he gets bad luck.
Yeah, it's really weird, crazy how these things just shows up for no rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, you just gotta have it, right? There you go. Now you have that bad luck. Also, Juran's and he falls down the stairs. He's fallen and he can't get up now.
Yeah, honestly,
he took a real fucking tumble down the stairs.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's like one of those moments where, like, man, at least the stunt actors were wearing something that could slightly protect them from damage from rolling down the stone steps, man. Because that would have sucked.
Yeah.
But also, since now they all have bad luck, apparently when it's like, oh yeah, they're team bad luck now, or the bad luck jurors or whatever the fuck you call them, right? Right. And then apparently that turned into birds, and then the birds just decided to take a shit on them.
Yeah.
Which happened? Which is like, oh, and it's just like I thought it was like a CGI thing, but no, you close up and it's like, oh no, they really just put some shit on them, you know?
Yeah.
Like holy crap, man.
Yeah.
And even and then Kaito's trying to summon like fucking the Zenkai Jewel gear, and that gets run over by a fucking car.
This is my favorite part of the fucking episode. Holy shit! When he summons the Zenkai Jewel gear, and it just fucking gets fucking hit by the fucking truck.
Yeah, I know. It just gets hit and it just flies away.
It gets flat. It just gets fucking isekai'd. That thing. Hey boy, the Zenkaiger just had a fucking whole isekai fucking moment right there.
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
Zenkaiger.
What a fucking! I just couldn't laugh how fucking funny that shit was. This comes out of nowhere, right? Like.
Honestly, it's pretty fucking wild.
It's like the funniest fucking thing.
Honestly, it's fucking wild. And then, but like, right after that whole bit, and there's, oh yeah, the one time where Kaito had a team, had a pog that's specialized to use good luck. Of course,
That's right. Finally, at least fucking Sanchez finally does his job. Right, he still does a fucking bad job, alright?
No,
so the whole point of Q Ranger, right, was the main character was literally named Lucky. That was his fucking name.
Yeah. And then
the red Q Ranger was named fucking Lucky, and he was the most god-awful character ever written. Holy shit.
Oh, was he actually that bad?
I fucking despise his character so much. Because his character had no growth. Right? Because his entire gimmick was, boy, I'm so fucking lucky. Lucky me. Oh, wow, what luck. And his catchphrase was us. Good luck or some shit, right?
Okay. No, I see.
I wasn't expecting a deep character fucking arc for a stupid kid show, but he had no fucking character arc in that show. He was like, oh yeah, then at the end, it turns out he was the son of God, by the way, or some shit like that.
What?
All right.
How do you go from lucky to being the son of God?
Hey, look, hit the lucky. He was just lucky.
Oh yeah, sure. He was lucky to be the son of God. But
because he was like he was like the son of the lion solar system or some fucking dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
Right, because that was the scene that was based on Constellation, right? And then at some point it turns out he was like the son of the Orion Galaxy, or like the king of the Orion Galaxy, or some fucking convoluted. I don't fucking remember. Q Ranger was a fucking bad. Q Ranger was a god. Was a season where there was 12 fucking Rangers, and all of them were pretty much terrible except for like 2 of them. That's how bad that season was.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Right. Let me explain to you the members of Q Ranger. I'm gonna go off topic real quick. I'm gonna explain to you the members of Q Ranger. We have Lucky, the worst fucking character, right? That doesn't get his own character arc, and it was 2, and he had to honk the show. Right, this is how bad Q Ranger was, right? With 12 Rangers, right? Every episode, this is how they determine how they're like. You would think with 12 Rangers, it makes the job easier, right? Like, hey, there's 12 of us. Let's just go gang up and beat the shit out of the monster of the week, right? That's what you think, right? How do you think they would beat the monster of the week up every single week? How would you assume for a team of 12 Rangers, how they would go fight the monster of the week every week?
Alright, well, okay. Well, the most logical conclusion, at least for me, if we're not talking about the luck guy here, right, is just be like, strategy and tactics. But assuming because the guy Lucky is in there, I'm going to assume he gets lucky and kills the villain every single fucking time.
They do a lottery system on who goes fight the monster of the week.
Wait, what?
So they have like a little spinner.
That's a lot worse than I thought it would be.
All right, so hold on. Do you know those Japanese ball things?
Yeah. You turn. You do. It's in a turnstile. You just move it around and then it just pops out, right?
Yeah. They would do that every week, right? They're like, we're gonna spin the lottery system, and whatever color ball comes out, right? Because every color ball corresponds to a ranger, right?
Right.
Right, and whatever fucking color ball came out, alright, you guys go fight the monster of the week. We're just gonna stay here.
Why? They're a team. Fight like a team. Use gang tactics. Use gang tactics. That'll be the time. You're 12 people. You can easily defeat anybody. Realistically.
Hey, why would you use gang tactics when you could use gambling tactics instead? Right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so Q Ranger was a god-awful show where only 2 Rangers were likable. Right?
I guess it, look, I mean, by production
I'm about to explain the Rangers. Alright, these are the Rangers. There was Lucky, son of God. There was a high school girl.
Okay.
There was a cook who turned out to be just a really shitty cook by the end of it, and he kept hyping himself up as a good cook, right?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. There was like a 12-year-old boy who was like, who got recruited to a space battle, right? Oh yeah, because they're all space police or some shit, by the way. I forgot to mention that.
They're space police?
Yeah, they're like space police or some shit. So they recruited a 12-year-old boy to fight intergalactic battle, right? Because child soldier, right?
Right.
There was like a luchador from the planet Luchador. Like he's just straight up from a WWE planet, and he was like, ooh, he's like, oh, I'm the cream of the crop, right?
Okay.
Right. There was a furry werewolf guy from the Lupin galaxy or some Lupus. What the fuck's the word? Lupin, right?
Lupin, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, from some weird stupid furry planet. There was straight up C-3PO in this fucking show. There was a robot.
Wait, C-3PO was in this? Like, C-3PO Ask Robot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, fuck. Right, let's see. There was a fuck. I'm gonna. Boy, this guy was like this episode. I'm gonna see if I can find a fucking shot of him. Okay, here he is. All right, there was just straight up C-3PO in this fucking show, right?
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, there was then there was a guy from the planet Gray, right? Mm-hmm. Do you remember that episode of Family Guy? Not Family Guy, Very Odd Parents, where Timmy witched the world gray, right?
Yeah. I remember that.
The character was literally from that world. He was like, "Oh, I'm from the Gray Planet."
He's just from the grape.
And everything, and like his entire guy was like, "Oh yeah, everyone on my planet is the same. We're all one unisex gender or some shit."
Okay, sure, I guess.
And then there was a straight up a talking dragon. That was the dragon from we saw in the Saber movie, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then there was a robot that was also in the Saber movie. She was in there, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, and then we straight up get Sasuke, who had the best character arc in the entire show because it just ended up being Sasuke's character arc.
Oh wait, so he's legit just Sasuke, where he's like...
Yeah, right? Because he joined the space police to find his brother, right? Who's part of the enemy team, right? Right, and he's like, I'm joining the police, so I get revenge on my brother, right? But we don't know the reason why he's joining the police. Like, all we know is that he's fueled by revenge, right?
Right.
So, by the end of it, when he finally confronts his brother and kill him, right? It's the fucking Sasuke. It's the whole fucking Sasuke Itachi relationship. I'm not shitposting this. This is straight up what's happened. It's straight up Itachi Sasuke. It's like the funniest. It's like, oh yeah, no, like the brother's like, yeah, I massacre everyone on our planet for your protection. And then by the end of it, when he's about to die, he tells his brother to remember, you're strong, or some shit. I always love you as my brother, or some shit.
Oh no. Oh god. I mean, either is so. Oh, okay. I guess. I mean, I had my problems with Itachi because of that shit, but like.
Let me tell you how fucking they literally wrote him out of the show for like 5 episodes or like 2 episodes or some shit, right? Because they released a movie like a movie based on his character.
Oh.
And in the movie we found out it's just straight up Sasuke it's straight up Sasuke. His origin is Sasuke. That's how insane. That's how insane Curator was. Still a bad show, by the way, by all means, right? Like it was the show where only 2 characters, technically 3 characters were likable by the end of it.
That's
right. It was the character from Grey Blob World, Sasuke, and the Sixth Ranger that comes in, right?
Oh,
but yeah, it was a
cast of 12, and even then,
yeah.
One of them's not even like a main character. Whew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. That's interestingly bad. All right.
Yeah,
cool.
it was pretty hilarious as a fucking. I actually hated that season so much.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Well, now I know that.
Boy, it's really fun. I'm gonna see if I can remember the fucking boy. There you go. I'm gonna see if I can find you the link for just the fucking Sasuke episode, and you can watch it by yourself, and then just tell me how you feel about it.
Alright, I got you.
Oh shit, it's on YouTube! Oh fuck, someone uploaded the entire fucking thing on YouTube. Oh sweet.
Nice. So, I mean, I guess before we get into that, we should start talking about the rest of the episode. So,
Oh yeah, also someone dies. Also there's guns in this because it was a V cinema, right? So they don't have to abide by Japanese FFC or whatever the fuck.
or whoever controls their television
Yeah.
programming.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, like that shit is pretty fucking.
Alright,
It's pretty fucking great.
Let's get the rest of this episode done.
Okay, yeah. So back at the episode. All right, yeah. So Setchan, boy, now that we want that fucking Q Ranger rant, right? Setchan tells you to use the Q Ranger gear, right? Because it's like the most optimal proper time, but Kaito fucks up and everything. Like, fucked up, right? Stacy goes go harass some people as they're leaving a candy shop.
Yeah. Also, it's kind of interesting to note because of the fact that like he's like, oh, I'm just walking here on my own. Why am I doing that? Is this subconscious? I don't know if it's like a thing where like the bad guy just stays in the back of their minds, controlling their actions in a subconscious way until he decides to take over fully. I don't know if that's how it works, but it seems to imply that. And then, of course, like once the two random people just kind of exit the store, he decides, like, as you said, he decides to go harass them, opens up a gate, and then just sends them back to Kikaitopia, I guess is
Yeah, he just straight up sends them into a fucking portal. You just imagine walking up from a candy store and then just like guys send you through a fucking portal.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like, he just decides to do that. And then, I guess, it's commercial break. We come back into the show. And then, the whole team is basically like, oh, God, is this the enemy that will actually finally defeat us? And then, so, like, Kaito has the idea to, take out the Zenkaiger gun, right? And so decides to call...
Some past rangers, alright?
Yeah,
alright, so here
rangers.
Is the... Boy, alright, this is probably my second favorite part of the episode. So he summons 3 rangers, alright? Alright? So the 3 rangers are, Key Ranger... Okay, from left to right, we got Battle Russia or some shit, right? This is back when the Soviet Union was still a thing, and there was a ranger who was literally from the Soviet Union, alright?
Yeah.
Right, not Russia. Straight up Soviet Union, okay?
Yeah,
you can tell that.
Yeah,
you can clearly see he's straight up from the Soviet Union, right?
Yeah, because he has
that's
the
how old you know Sentai is, okay?
Yeah, they're pretty fucking old. So who's the middle then?
All right, the middle is Bio Yellow, okay, from Bioman, okay. All right, and then the right one is Key Ranger from Go Ranger, the first Sentai season, okay.
Right. Okay.
All right, yeah. So then Setchan makes the comment that, hey, these people are bad luck, right? Right? And these people are bad luck, all right. And then you see them, all of them straight up die. All right, can you figure out what is the implication of all of this? Why these 3 rangers? Why Setchan's like, those rangers have bad luck, and why they had a gruesome death?
Oh, as to why they had a gruesome death?
Yeah, as to why they just straight up die right away.
Oh, well, I mean, I like you see, my thing is like, if they die, I assume it's because they die in show. Are you implying that there's another reason as to why they were chosen?
All these 3 characters die halfway throughout their respective show, right? Right, so yeah, so like it was like and then they were replaced by another character to take up their mantle, right? But it's straight up insane how they just did this shit, right? So we're talking about during that episode when they made fun of Jetman with the whole funeral, right?
Yeah.
This is pretty much that, except three times, right?
Okay, all right. I'm surprised that's such a low amount that they decided to go with there, though.
No, there's more Rangers now, but I think it's just because these are all 3 Yellow Rangers, I guess, right? You know.
I thought it was because they died in like bad luck circumstances type.
No, they just straight up died. They like right?
Oh, so they're not a part of the theme. They just happen to die and just like fucking backfiring them then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the more of this shit happens, where apparently this is when this is essentially their breaking point. So after like the what was the Yellow Ranger from the first one?
Uh,
You said
Bio Yellow.
no, not
Or
Bio. Oh no,
or
was it?
Battle
No,
or
no,
Battle
it was
Kozak.
no. Sorry, it is Bio Yellow that explodes, right?
Yeah. The one that's the worst one, where right? Battle Kozak just gets. It's just fucking hilarious how they fucking treat this shit.
Also,
How
the
with these
fact that
characters die.
it just hurts the fucking team too. But yeah,
Mhm.
fucking Majin is like so desperate that she's like looking up her fucking her crystal ball looking for a fortune to get, right? And then she gets
Yeah.
super bad luck as a fortune, and the guy's like, ah, this is the worst fortune you'll ever get, right? And so Majin is just like, well, at first you think she's crying or something, but then she starts laughing, right? And she laughs in the
Mhm.
most maniacal way possible, where she's like, it becomes very kind of obvious, where it's like, oh yeah, my fortunes are always wrong. So if I got
Mhm.
super bad luck, it's super good luck. Like, no, Maji, no, that's not true. You still have bad luck. And so she ends up, in her moment of insanity, she just runs up to the guy, and then he just literally just holds out his punch, and she runs into it. And so she keeps insisting, because of the super good luck, that she's just gonna keep running into his fist. That's literally what happens. She
Yeah.
literally gets beaten up, and then everyone else is
Mhm.
just like, you know what? You know what? If we're gonna bet on somebody, we're gonna bet on Majin. And I guess you know what?
Yeah.
She's right. We all have good luck.
Mhm.
And then
Right.
they all do their lineup, and apparently even their lineups are very like fucking uh it fucks with them, where the fucking their symbol just falls them on them, I guess. And then they all start running at the guy, and oh god, it's just so much bad luck. And I guess somehow their bad luck just ends up affecting him too, where they just they don't even land punches on the guy, really. They just stumble
Mhm.
into him and then hurt him in that way. It's the it's just
Yeah.
like, I guess denial is like the best way to handle this fucking enemy.
Mhm. Right.
Yeah. And so like they just I don't this is the weirdest solution I've ever seen to a fight I've ever seen in like Sentai. Where it's
Yeah.
literally just like, just deny that you have bad luck, and I guess somehow you'll win.
Mhm.
And they even like their ending move is just tossing Majin into the fucking guy to destroy him somehow,
Mhm.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then
Once again makes no fucking sense. Like this entire episode is absolutely insane with what's going on, right?
honestly, yeah, like I don't know. They kind of ignored our own rules for a little bit too and everything.
Mhm. Mhm.
But
Mhm.
like then I guess somehow they're like, yo, you know what? In ignoring those rules, we can ignore the bad luck and just win. And so, I mean, of course, the Zenkaigers win, right? And then
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the bad luck from everywhere is gone. And but of
Mhm.
course, there's what do you call them again? The big robots, basically, that steps on the
Yeah.
pod and everything.
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
And they do make a point where, in the meanwhile, you just basically see Stacy pushing more people into Kikaitopia
Yeah.
for some reason. Like it's really weird,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. Straight up kidnapping people, right? It's like, hey, look, oh, look, hey, look, hey, you ever work for a robot? Hey, I'm gonna take
Yeah,
these robots and make robot slaves out of them, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Also, apparently, Stacy just didn't know that there was another world.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
don't know how that works out either. But um and he makes a notice. Majin's like, "Oh, I'll help you guys fight, but after all that shit where, I got beat up and then you use me as a battering ram, I'm kind of tired after that fight, you know?" So if Ruben and Majin are at the fight because Ruben's going to watch over her and shit. And so Jiren and Galen do their transformation, and Kaito instead decides to use the Zenkaiyo
Yeah.
gear,
Yeah.
and then
Mhm. Yeah. Mhm.
forms with Jiren. Also, was this a thing? I don't remember if this was a thing before.
The
It's
what the
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 fact that they can
super
the
yeah, no,
you
that
know
was the thing. We talked about this, right? It was one of
oh
my problems with the show, right?
mhm
Right, about how there's actually an equal amount of left and right side, right? Right, because
right
Kaito can be the left side, right,
mhm
or whatever fucking side, right? But it proves there's an equal dynamic because now you have 3 left and 2 rights, right? Within the
right
right, yeah, right. It was one of my biggest problems with this fucking show, right?
yeah
Yeah. So no, that's always been a thing. Yeah,
No,
they
yeah,
just don't
it's
use
just,
this. They
yeah,
just
they
don't
don't
fucking
use it at all.
it.
So it's just
Yeah.
like for me.
I think
for,
it's like the
Hatsuk, it just came
second
out of
time
nowhere.
they used the Juran, the Kaito Juran form, right?
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
make sense. But then of course, what I think he put good, like the fucking Omikuji world basically puts like good luck on himself, right?
Yeah, and then he just slides it. He's like, oh, well, I can just dodge this shit, right? But then Stacy comes out and then straight up just fucking takes this shit away from him, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's weird. This is like the most random bullshit that ever happened. Like I swear there has to be an explanation in the next one because holy shit, he's just like the most powerful fucking being essentially.
Yeah, he
within
just straight up
Senseiverse.
and destroys the world, right?
Yeah, he just, or I guess I don't. Does he destroy it or does he technically liberate it? I don't. Well, it's up to debate on that shit. But Vroom and Majin basically see this shit where fucking Stacy just like, what? Huh? And then it's just like, and then they're like, okay, well, I guess that happened. Now, then you get basically Kaito.
Yeah, and then they defeat the Monster Week and everything and whatever the fuck, right? And then they come back in there, and then they're like, oh yeah, Stacy was the one that fucking did this shit. And they're like, what? Yeah, then Stacy all of a sudden self-proclaims himself as God.
Yeah. I mean, there's interesting details that happens out throughout, right? So like Stacy, like after they defeat like the world or whatever, I guess the big robot. Once he's destroyed, like there's like a blank white gear or pog that just kind of appears and it falls right by Stacy, and Stacy's like, he just looks at it, right? And it's really weird as shit. Everyone's like, oh yeah, Stacy did that, and Kaito's like, oh yeah, so he did that, and then of course like, what the fuck? And of course it's just like, oh yeah, also I guess I created all of these worlds, so I'm like God or something. I'm like,
yeah, which is what it is. Like, right? See, that's the problem when we have with Zenkaiger, right? As a show, it's sort of like it has no narrative, right? So they're just throwing shit in at any point. We're just like, yeah, I guess. Yeah, we have to accept it.
Because here's the thing.
Like, it's such a fucking insane revelation to fucking throw your audience like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, I'm God, right?
Yeah, like it's so annoying because it's just like, now the thing is, all of this stuff I can basically accept, but the fact is like, I felt like this should have been like, because here's the thing. Throughout basically the first half of this goddamn season, we had some very little setup, and then, but it's just like, it's like they were writing what the story was going to be in the later half, like in the background of the first half, and then you get everything in the second half, but you have to rush it because it didn't basically put the building blocks in the first half, and so it's just, it all comes out of random nonsense. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
it's like, I would be fine with these if it wasn't so slapped on in the second half. And like they were building towards something, but this whole thing as a revelation comes out of fucking nowhere. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm so fucking confused. And like, I'm guessing there's gonna be an explanation in the next episode, but oh my god, it's just, it's either this is like gonna be the conclusion to this story, or this is all set up for the next season. Either way, I'm gonna be annoyed as shit with this fucking season, dude, with how they're doing things with their story. But
right.
I guess that's what we got. So
yeah. Hey, look, tune into next week where we kill God.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, isn't that how all these stories go, right? You just level up to kill God.
Look, it's every anime RPG. Like, in the end, we just have to kill God. It's just, hey, look, like how at the end of Naruto, where they had to kill God, right? I'm gonna tie this back to Naruto, alright? There you go.
Look, in everything, apparently, you fucking kill God, okay? In Kamen Rider, you become God to kill God. In Sentai, you just gotta kill God.
You either become God or live long enough to kill God. Wait.
Well, I guess that works.
Right. Hold on, wait. Yeah. You either die as God or live long enough to become God. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. There, I got the quote right. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, sure you did.
Yeah.
We'll say you did.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess
hey,
that's
look, hello. You want to know how I became God?
You know what? I'm sure I'll find out in the next episode.
Yeah, hey, look, I'll show you a magic trick and everything.
I don't think I like the wording of that.
All right, is that it?
Oh, I was waiting for the magic trick, honestly.
Look at this pencil. I'll make it disappear.
Okay. Anyway, I guess that's it for this week's episode, right?
Yeah, that's it. I got nothing else at this point. I'm done.
Yeah.
Right. I look. The fact that I have to talk about Kyuranger again while it was a god awful season and everything, it got me really tilted.
That was your choice, all right. That was your choice to make. You made that choice. You didn't have to go into the whole thing, but you did.
Yeah, boy, that was not a good season.
Yeah, from what I hear from you, yeah, it was not.
But
anyway, that's
all right. All right, stay tuned next episode where William talks about his love for Jesus.
No, I mean, what? That's not the time or place. What are you talking? Okay, whatever. End this.
All right. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands, wear masks, get your shots. Coronavirus is still a thing. The boosters a thing now. Okay, thanks. Bye.